Hey, what's up? Another VetIonx moment where we're talking to Dr. Char, who has been a holistic vet now since 1987, and we're working off of a sheet here with questions that have come to us from you, simply by clicking on the Ask the Vet icon on the VetIonx.com website. So here's an interesting one, Doc. I heard garlic is good for keeping away fleas in dogs. True or false?
Well, it can make the dog smell different, so maybe the flea will jump on somebody else. However, if there are a lot of fleas, it's not going to keep the fleas off.
Right.
You know, they'll find the dog.
How are you going to get the dog to eat garlic anyway? I mean, they'll eat anything put in front of them?
Well, actually, they kind of do like the taste of garlic. You know, so.
Well, can you hurt them if you think if a little is good, a lot is better?
Well, you wouldn't want to use a lot. No. You know, I mean, if you wanted to put a little sprinkle on, yes, you could, but you don't want to go overboard on that.
Okay, how about this? Another home remedy. I heard that I can use apple cider vinegar on my dog for itchy skin. True or false?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily do that because, you know, there's basically kind of yeast components in there. And so when I have clients, you know, I would, you know, probably use you know, something else topically. Mm-hmm. You know, there's some various sprays. You can also use like derma-ionx in spray form. Generally, when people buy a bottle of the derma, they will also get a little spray bottle included so that they can spray it on the skin, and it can offer some relief.
Okay, well, this person apparently is, again, any sort of regular medicine, because she asks, my cat has a runny eye. I don't want to give it any medicine. What do I use instead of medicine to treat a runny eye?
Well, I would definitely go to the veterinarian and have that checked out because, you know, there could have been something that poked it and there could be an infection there. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, it could be allergies or something. I would want to know what it was, what the cause was, you know, and then go from there. We use a lot of derma-ionx internally, mm-hmm. So, you know, she could add that, you know, to the food once she knew, you know, let's say it's really more of a allergy process going on, and that's why the one side is draining.
Mm-hmm. Well, going the natural route seems to be
yeah, so then I would do that. But if it was an infection, I would definitely treat the infection.
Okay. Last question here, and that is, what natural remedies can I give my pregnant pet to make her feel more comfortable?
Well, pets really don't seem to be all that uncomfortable when they're pregnant. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, unless they have, like they're a large dog and they have more than a dozen puppies, I could say where that would be a bit uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But normally, you know, they seem to go with the flow and, you know, are pretty good. So you want to use common sense when you have a pregnant animal. You know, plenty of good food near the end of pregnancy to increase the amount of the food that they're given a balanced diet, that they have adequate pure water to drink. Mm-hmm. You know, they can use a little bit of homeopathics if they think that that would be helpful. Mm-hmm. And, you know, generally it's pretty, you know, a simple, normal condition.
Absolutely, and I think we just as owners just think, oh, she looks so uncomfortable, I have to do something for her. Let nature take its course.
Right.
All righty. Good stuff, Dr. Char, as always, right here on VetIonx.com, where your pet is our pet.